All right, today we're going to take a trip back in time, way back, to ancient South India. We're going to meet three legendary dynasties that basically shaped an entire era. I'm talking about the Cheras, the Cholas, and the Pandyas. You might know them as the three crowned kings of the Sangam Age, and let me tell you, their story is an incredible mix of spice, steel, and poetry.
So who were these guys, these three crowned kings? Well, for centuries, they were these fierce rivals, all fighting for control of the southern tip of the subcontinent. But here's the interesting part. Even though they were constantly at each other's throats, they also shared this whole world of trade, warfare, and just amazing culture. It's a complex story, so let's try and untangle it.
Okay, here's the key to keeping them all straight. There's a name for them, the Muventar, which literally means the three crowned rulers. And here's a simple memory hook for you. Just think Chi, Cho, Pan. See? Chi for the Cheras, Cho for the Cholas, and Pan for the Pandyas. Chi, Cho, Pan. Super easy, right? Just keep that in your back pocket as we dive in.
So these dynasties all held power during what we call the Sangam Age, which is roughly from 300 BCE to 300 CE. And what's really amazing, I think, is where the name comes from. The era is literally named after the main source of our knowledge about it, these legendary literary academies called Sangams that the kings themselves sponsored. I mean, how cool is that? This royal support kicked off a golden age of Tamil poetry, and that poetry is what gives us this incredible direct window into their world.
All right, first up in our Pan trio, the Cheras. Now, when you think of the Cheras, I want you to picture them as the masters of spice and kind of the gatekeepers of the Western seas. Their entire power base was built on one very precious commodity.
And here's another little memory hook for them specifically. Just remember three words: hills, red, and Rome. So why those three? Well, hills is for their territory, which was in the western Ghats of what we now call Kerala. Red is for their most famous king, Sengutuvan, who was known as the Red Chera, and Rome, well, that was for their #1 trading partner. It all fits together.
Okay, so their capital was a place called Vanji, but their real power came from their major port, Muzaris. Just imagine it. From this one port, they controlled a massive trade network that stretched all the way to the Roman Empire. We're talking about a direct connection from South India to the global economy of the ancient world. That's a huge deal.
So, what did the Cheras leave behind? What's their legacy? Well, on the military side, King Sengutuvan was an absolute legend. They say he campaigned as far as the Himalayas. Culturally, he started something called the Patni cult, which was a form of goddess worship all about an epic heroine named Kannagi. But you know, their real claim to fame, their greatest power, came from pepper. Yep, pepper. It was the black gold of the ancient world, and Roman elites were obsessed with it. They couldn't get enough, and that made the Cheras just ridiculously wealthy.
All right, next up in Cho Pan, we've got the Cholas. Now, if the Cheras were all about mastering the sea and looking west to Rome, the Cholas were different. They mastered the river. They looked inward, figuring out how to cultivate the land. And let me tell you, they were not just agricultural pioneers, they were absolutely brilliant engineers.
And you know it, they've got their own memory hook too. For the Cholas, think canal, war, and port. Canal refers to their unbelievable engineering project, the Kallanai Dam. We'll get to that in a sec. War stands for their huge victory at the Battle of Veni, and port is for their buzzing trade hub, Puhar.
Their entire kingdom was built around the life-giving waters of the Kaveri River Delta. Their capital was at Urayur, and under their greatest king, Karikala Chola, they absolutely thrived. And that port, Puhar, became their bustling gateway to the rest of the world.
So, the Chola legacy. It's all about incredible ambition. Just think about the Kallanai Dam, built by Karikala. This thing is considered the oldest water regulator structure in the entire world that is still in use today. I mean, just let that sink in. That's an absolutely astonishing feat of ancient engineering. And then on the battlefield, Karikala's victory at Veni was a game changer. He defeated a whole coalition of Cheras and Pandyas, which basically cemented Chola dominance for a generation.
And finally, we come to our third titan, the Pandyas. So, if the Cheras had their pepper and the Cholas had their river, what did the Pandyas have? They had pearls and poetry. You could really say they were the cultural heart of the entire Sangam Age.
So, what's their memory hook? You guessed it, pearl, sangam, and fish. Pearl is pretty obvious for the super valuable pearl fisheries they controlled. Sangam is for their huge role as the main patrons of those Tamil literary academies we talked about. And fish? Well, that was the emblem you'd find on all their coins and flags.
From their amazing capital city of Madurai, Pandya kings like Nedunjelian ran an economy that was basically built on treasure pulled from the sea. Their pearl fisheries were the stuff of legend, and just like the Chera's pepper, these Pandya pearls were in crazy high demand all the way over in the Roman Empire.
But really, above everything else, the Pandyas were patrons of culture. They turned their capital, Madurai, into the vibrant beating heart of Tamil literature by hosting those great Sangam academies. And it was this combination, this cultural leadership, funded by the insane wealth from their pearl trade, that made them such a formidable power.
Okay, so we've met our three big players, the Cheras, Cholas, and Pandyas. But here's something really important to remember. Even though they were often bitter rivals, they didn't exist in some kind of bubble. They were all part of a shared world. They had a common culture, similar ways of running their kingdoms, and even a similar approach to warfare.
When it came to the military, all three kingdoms pretty much used the same playbook. It was a classic four-part army. You had your infantry, the soldiers on foot, you had your swift cavalry on horseback, you had your terrifying war elephants, and you had your battle chariots. That was basically the standard setup for any serious power at the time.
And politically, they were all hereditary monarchies. You know, the king passes the crown to his son. They all had ministers and commanders advising them. But culturally, they shared some really profound traditions. One of the most powerful was erecting Nadukal, or hero stones. These were these incredible memorials dedicated to warriors who died in battle, a way to make sure their courage and their glory would never be forgotten.
And you know, it wasn't just about the big three kings. The whole political map was also filled with these powerful smaller chieftains called the Villars, guys like Pari, Kari, and Pegun. They were legendary, and not just for their military might, but for their unbelievable generosity, something called Kadai, which was so famous it was celebrated over and over in Sangam poetry.
So after all that, you might be asking, okay, why does any of this matter today? Well, it matters a lot, because these three dynasties, the Muventar, they weren't just some passing phase in history. They represent the very first time large, organized states formed in South India. They literally laid the political, the economic, and the cultural foundations for all the incredible Tamil civilizations that came after them.
In the end, maybe it all just boils down to this one powerful summary. Listen to this. Chera traded pepper with Rome, Chola ruled Kaveri with canals and war, Pandya shone in pearls and sangams, Valier gave gifts, Nadukal marked heroes. How perfect is that? Each one gets their moment. You've got the three crowns, the generous Valier chiefs, the hero stones. Together they created this incredibly vibrant and foundational era in history. So it leaves you with a question, right? Which of their legacies, the trade, the engineering, or the art, do you think still echoes the loudest today?